The last flight of Victoria. 7. No one remembers the exact moment it began, because nothing seemed wrong. Flight Victoria 7 took off from London Heathrow Airport on a cold October evening. The sky was clear, the wind calm, and the runway lights stretched endlessly into the darkness like a path into the unknown. Passengers boarded as they always did, some tired, some excited, some lost in their own thoughts. A young woman clutched her passport tightly. It was her first time flying. An old man stared out the window, his eyes distant, as if he had lived this moment before. A businessman rushed to his seat, already late on a deal waiting for him in New York. To them, this was just another flight, but it wouldn't end like one. A perfect departure. At exactly 9:42 p.m., Victoria 7 began its journey. The engines roared to life, and within seconds, the massive aircraft lifted off the ground, leaving behind the lights of London. As the plane climbed higher, the city below turned into a sea of glowing dots, and then disappeared. Inside the cockpit, Captain Elias Carter adjusted his headset. "Climb looks good," the co-pilot said. "Keep it steady," Carter replied calmly. He had flown this route hundreds of times. The Atlantic crossing was routine, predictable, safe, or at least, it used to be. Hours into the darkness, 3 hours passed. The cabin lights dimmed, passengers slept. The hum of the engines created a strange sense of calm. Outside, the sky was pitch black. No moon, no clouds, just endless darkness. It was the kind of silence that felt unnatural. The first sign. It started with a flicker. The cockpit radar glitched for less than a second, Carter noticed. "Did you see that?" "Probably interference," the co-pilot replied. But then it happened again, this time longer. A signal appeared. Small, unidentified, moving at impossible speed. Carter leaned forward. What the hell? No signal, no response. "Air traffic control, this is Victoria 7. Do you have traffic near our position?" Static. No reply. Again. Nothing. The connection was gone. Completely. For the first time that night, Carter felt uneasy. Something in the sky. The signal didn't behave like an aircraft. It didn't follow a path. It didn't slow down. It moved like it was searching. Then suddenly, it stopped. Right in front of them. Cabin panic begins. Back in the cabin, things were changing. Lights flickered violently. The plane shook slightly. Passengers woke up in confusion. "Is everything okay?" someone asked. A flight attendant forced a smile. "Yes, just a small technical issue." But her hands were shaking. System collapse. In the cockpit, alarms exploded. Navigation systems failed. Altitude readings jumped randomly. The autopilot disengaged. Carter grabbed the controls. "I've got it!" But the plane wasn't responding normally. It felt heavy, like something was pulling it. The light. Then it came. A light so bright it erased the darkness. Not from above, not from below, but from everywhere. The entire aircraft was surrounded. Passengers screamed, the engines struggled, and then they went silent. Time stops. For a moment. Everything froze. No sound, no movement, no fear. Just a strange, empty stillness, as if time itself had stopped. The disappearance. At exactly 2:17 a.m., Victoria 7 vanished. No explosion, no signal, no trace. Gone. The search within hours. Search operations began. Ships, aircraft, satellites. Every inch of the Atlantic was scanned. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Nothing was found. No debris, no black box, no bodies. The unexplainable experts had no answers. Planes don't just disappear, but this one did, without a single clue. Years later, The world moved on until strange reports began. Pilots seeing unknown signals, radars detecting impossible movements, and then a sighting. The final encounter. A cargo pilot flying at night saw something ahead. A plane, floating, not flying, just there. He moved closer. His heart stopped. It was Victoria 7, exactly the same, but lifeless, dark, silent. And then it turned, slowly, unnaturally, as if it was alive, watching him, gone, again. Before he could react, it disappeared, like it never existed. Some planes crash, some are lost, but Victoria 7 was taken.